What up, guys? So I was going through YouTube today and I saw a couple of videos about Invisalign titled Things That They Don't Tell You. So this is a video response to one of the videos. So basically I'm going to go through the list of things that they don't, or quote unquote, don't tell you that each video mentions. So the first video I'm going to go through is, or was, made by a chick named Safira Howell. Safira? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, but this was made in 2013. Okay, so the first thing she says is, damn, this laptop is hella bright. Alright, so the first thing that she mentions is that you need to brush your teeth 1,000,000 times a day. Your orthodontist, if you have a good orthodontist, would actually tell you that you do need to brush your teeth after every meal. So if you do eat 1,000,000 meals a day, then of course you should be brushing your teeth 1,000,000 times a day. Now, she also mentions that if you are going to be doing this, you should be using a whitening toothpaste. Yes, that makes a lot of sense, especially if you want to get your teeth whitened at the same time, so you kill two birds with one stone. But it also, I mean, it depends on what your goals are or what you plan on doing. For me personally, I am using a whitening toothpaste, though it's not something like Crest whitening toothpaste, not something too intense. I'm finding that it's not really working that great in terms of whitening your teeth. So what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna go get my teeth professionally whitened by the dentist when I'm done my Invisalign treatment. For those of you who don't know, dentists use a much more powerful whitening agent than you would get through any toothpaste that you would buy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, you could use a whitening toothpaste to brush your teeth while you have Invisalign in, but it's really up to you. Secondly, she mentions it might mess with your bites. Yes and no. I don't know exactly what she meant by that. I guess it depends on case by case, depending if you're trying to fix an overbite or underbite. I think what she meant by that is when your teeth start moving, especially, well, depending on what your situation is, if you have teeth that are pushed back as you're getting pushed forward, there's gonna be a time where your teeth they're not overlapping, they're gonna be sitting on top of each other. And when that happens, you do have issues biting down. For instance, I was fine, my bite was fine up until recently, where that tooth started moving forward and now it's in front of my lower teeth. So my teeth, the bite fits perfectly, but while it was moving and shifting, there was a point where I couldn't close my where my two molars, they couldn't touch. So when I was chewing food, it was really difficult. But other than that, if you are just fixing your lower teeth, I don't think it's gonna really ever mess with your bite. But again, it depends case by case. The third thing she mentions is you're probably gonna have a lisp, and you are most definitely gonna have a lisp. I'm near halfway through my treatment and I found that my lisp is not as bad as it was in the beginning. But again, this is, I mean, it varies case by case. This is something that you have to, or that you will get used to. Some people don't get used to it and, you know, they have a bad lisp through the entire treatment. For me, my lisp is, it's there, it's noticeable, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was in the beginning. The fourth thing that she mentions is that you will probably have a weird feeling in your mouth the next day. Yes, because your teeth are shifting. So, and of course it's gonna feel weird to you, because for those of you who are getting Invisalign or getting braces for the first time, you're most definitely not used to a feeling of your teeth being moved. So yes, I agree with you. However, your dentist or your orthodontist should be letting you know that, you know, your teeth are gonna shift and it's gonna feel really awkward. The fifth thing that she mentions is that if you are not going to keep your retainers in for 22 hours a day, then you should not do it. I don't know how I feel about that. Honestly, I don't think you really need to keep it in for 22 hours a day on the dot every day. There are, I mean, throughout my whole treatment, there are a lot of times actually where I've kept it on, where I've kept my Invisalign on for 20 hours a day, 18 hours a day, even 10 hours a day sometimes. The whole thing is, if you do wear your Invisalign regularly and as often as you can, you will get the results. You will get changes. And of course, I don't understand the title of this video, because your orthodontist will tell you that you do need to wear your braces for 22 hours a day, and it even says in the little carrying case that your orthodontist would give you for you to keep your braces in when you have them out during times where you're eating. Though I think she might mean that actually a better thing to say would be, if you only plan on keeping your braces in for 1 or 2 hours a day, don't bother, because if you do it like that, your teeth will never move and your teeth will always be sore. I think that as long as you keep it in for more than, 18 hours a day, every day, you should be fine. Because I'm guilty for not wearing my retainers sometimes for the whole day. But I always wear my retainers while I'm going to bed, while I'm sleeping. So that's a guaranteed 8 hours every day. Okay, she also says when you brush your Invisalign, make sure you brush the inside and the outside. Your orthodontist would also tell you this. So I don't know why she titled her video as things that they don't tell you, because your orthodontist tells you to brush your Invisalign inside and out, and they even show you how to do it. She mentions that if you don't brush your Invisalign well enough, you will get some white gunk on the inside and outside. That's plaque or food debris. It's usually plaque, in which case do brush your Invisalign at least twice a day. Now I know I made another video in the past saying that maybe brush your Invisalign 2 or 3 times a day, because the more you brush it, the more you're gonna tear down the material. So when you do brush your Invisalign, make sure you do a really good job every time you brush it. That way you don't have white plaque and crap stuck all over your braces. Another thing that she mentions is that Invisalign are sharp and rough, and for the first week your tongue is gonna want to kill you. I whole 100% agree with this. Your orthodontist, well my orthodontist anyways, should also tell you this. Well, my orthodontist specifically said that for the first week or two, my tongue is gonna be automatically drawn to it all the time, so I'm always gonna be poking at it with my tongue, and I did. And by doing this, I basically rubbed my tongue raw, and it was bleeding for the first week. It was a pain in the ass, but yes, it does go away when your mouth gets used to having the Invisalign in. Last thing that she mentions is that, well, apparently she gets asked all the time whether or not you can make out with Invisalign on. What? It's not like you're wearing a whole headgear and like a face helmet or face mask where if you're trying to kiss someone that blocks you. It's a freaking piece of plastic that's covering your teeth. How is it gonna prevent you from being able to kiss or make out with your partner? Well guys, that was my take on this video. I'll leave a link to her video in my description, and I'm gonna be making more videos reviewing and responding to other people's things that they don't tell you, Invisalign videos. So be on the lookout for that. Until then, if you guys have any questions or concerns or comments, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Click the like button if you want to see more, or subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, peace.